Yeah.
She didn't know it was before.
It's okay. No, my appointment's at 2.
Oh.
It's
What time is it?
it's 2:02.
Oh, we're not there. 5 minutes. I don't know. Yeah. Just didn't want to give it to you.
Oh, this for me?
Oh. We had little packages. They were like that play.
Oh.
And, we had made little snacks for everyone going and she had a few left.
Oh.
Okay.
They didn't hear they were going.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You didn't want to go?
I wanted to, but at the same time, that's off from the daycare.
Oh, yeah. So how's it going there? Can you say? E357
Yeah, for the one I want to work on is the 355.
Okay, so we have two classes.
I have 3,
It's three.
but I can only put in 2.
Right, I'm gonna write this word down there. And then I have you coming in today from, that is Wednesday from 2 to 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you still the same time as the fall?
So what?
Are you
No,
like
it's not
4 hours?
the same.
I didn't see you like in but I don't say I didn't see anybody.
Oh, I see your dresses, all right. So did you do some fun for break?
I mainly stayed home and then I had for Christmas I went to watch the movie Witches.
Yeah, right? That's right here. But you're gonna go to 3.7, 3.8, or
I'm at for the 3:38 and 3:55. Those are the one I have a homework to do this week. Um,
So you already got homework, huh?
yeah,
You like Wicked?
yeah. But like the one is one for the 3:38 is like a paper,
Okay.
and then the other one is it's kind of like a paper, but it's like a lesson plan.
Okay.
So I think maybe the 3:38 one.
Does it look like you're gonna have a lot of work yourself?
My one so far due tonight. That's that one is. I'm looking at what I'm trying to do. And it's like standards and stuff.
Did you finish the classes in one semester?
Yeah, it was a struggle, but
What?
I passed it.
Good. Great. Great. Good. All right, you need to send me something?
Yeah, I'll send you the stuff.
Send away. You,
No, it's kind of very separate. So kind of a little bit of the directions that are in the signature. Okay. Then it is a page 4. It's a signature. And it's a signature. Here. But then these are kind of like, at that time. But I kind of do have some fun.
So the bullet points, did you get them?
Uh, um, maybe I can use from my past, maybe some of these are from my little team of the last 4 steps here.
Mhm.
About how the type of tests are.
Okay.
And then I do kind of have some answers for the paper. And let's see if I type it up, if it's one. Okay. So what I have right now is this. About a page. So I'm not sure which part where I need to add more.
What you said, is this due today, did you say?
This is not the one due today. The one due today is the like little lesson plan. This is one plan.
Which one's the fact? Did I just question in person or online?
This week for class, the homework for today and tomorrow, that also that live this Friday and the hybrid. All the classes this semester. So like last week I met and for the Wednesday, Thursday, this week I don't have class.
Are you up?
It's just, I think I just have to add more details to what I really want to do.
You haven't done the personal philosophy of assessing the children, right?
This is what I have, I with it, but not fully,
That was two Fridays?
this is the paper that's taken 3 to 4.
Yeah, please, okay. Yeah, okay.
I have some mention of this little bit. This person, so those questions I have in the, document, what is accessible? You think the, sort of, the drastic, or you think some, answers to it?
Very organized. Everybody speak to the phone?
Well, I have the last grade. Was that writing class, while
Okay,
when I met with you on Monday last time?
okay, yeah, yeah.
It was this class, not this class, but this professor. It was a writing intensive class.
Oh, this is great. Right. No, I see what you're saying. 20. Where do we go? No, so that's where So you're starting here.
That would be how I would really start it or something. I'm not sure to have a function graduate.
So, but we're on the stating my personal philosophy of assessing in children, that's that.
Yeah, that would we then.
Yes.
Because this has to be 3, 4 pages.
But that's the personal philosophy of assessing in children, right?
Yeah, this is this both of documents I sent you earlier. So for the same.
Okay. Okay. So, when did you first think of the term assessment, or when did you first start thinking of assessment mean?
I never really thought of the word before.
Yeah.
Until I started use these early ethics classes. Or like I think maybe the petal, some of the petal class.
You remember the first time you were ever tested? Do you remember?
Maybe the last kind of testing for me was the ACT.
Okay. Did you ever ever be tested in grade school?
I know for me I was in the ESL program, so I was being tested with those with little pictures to see what like match or something those. And then I just took those computer tests, and then there was like little the IFAT. That one is kind of like what they have now, those 360 or the test those ones, but the one I had before,
I kind of remember that.
I had some kind of,
Vague memory.
yeah.
So that would be a way to start it, like say, the first time I ever remember taking a test was in grade, second grade, fifth grade.
Yeah.
We had to take the test,
Mm-hmm.
And do you remember how you felt? Were you nervous about it? Were you bored?
So for most of those like elementary school ones were like the day before or like the week before or a few days before you get to practice. And then the day of, they might be sometimes give you some brain snack, like a little box of raisins. Okay. To help you when you're writing and reading, and that's being time too. So it would be kind of nervous. And,
that could be how you might start.
it's tiring, sometimes because I love
I think already doing start.
okay.
That they're kind of telling you what comes to mind when you hear or use the term assessment. How did you acquire the meaning of the term assessment? When? Why? And then you can talk about what you think. What's the purpose of assessment? Assessing one child. Why? The purpose is
The last time in the fall that or class was that little testing with my brother, that was the most like recent ish kind of testing on it.
right. Yeah. So we're not supposed to know what the brother is.
It was like that was the kind of testing again I got in contact with again with the
And you can get that up too. But I think I would start it with what you remember about that particular time. And even, the third grade or the fourth grade, it doesn't matter, make it up. I think I would start it that way, a little story, a little anecdote, and then move on what is to set what the assessment is to you. No question, okay.
But what I have would be only a paper,
And what?
only a paper.
More than one, right? So it's not really.
Yeah.
What's the difference here?
Yeah.
You say, I get my, let's see. When I took the assessment on the computer, when I took the assessment on the computer, I don't get my test results right after I finish the test. The results from the computer test won't come back up again, won't come back up again until later on in the school year. I don't get that. Because you just said they, when you finished it, you got the results right away.
Like, kind of, because so-called, we'll have to take it again.
So when you had to take it again, the same test?
It's the same kind of test, but different questions.
Okay, so
It'll be like when you take it again and comparing it to the old
Oh,
score.
okay, okay.
That's part of it, yeah.
I gotcha. All right. Yeah. Results. Thank you. It's similar test, right?
Yes, it'd be similar.
Like for comparison? Is that why you're taking the second time?
Yeah, just because, yeah, mainly that.
Three, two, hmm. Three. Learn here. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tests. So both of the tests or the later test?
Uh, both kind of tests.
Both of these tests, right? That's on the computer on paper. Get to practice. Concept. Oh, the paper. Huh. I do not understand. Both the paper and computer tests were timed, but the computer test, I couldn't really see a timer being used by the teacher for it. Time from the clock after I finished everything on the test. That makes sense.
So for this one, the teacher is not with put like a little timer on the board. This is
So
just
paper from the paper test or the computer
a
test?
computer one. You're just on the computer.
Okay.
You're taking it.
I see, but for the paper one, they're writing down the time.
They're gonna go to like a timer thing and then have it on the board. And then,
So for the computer test, there was where was the timer?
there wasn't really a timer
There wasn't really a timer.
because it was you just log in and then you start the test. That kind of thing.
I see, but computer test. Computer test. Didn't. Notice a timer. While the paper test. Huh. Computer test. Okay. But right.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Um, okay, so it's the computer that might have shown something about the time after you got
So called like kind of like I get my if I remember correctly, it was like my score and then something with the time like underneath.
All right.
But there is like a little clock at the bottom to see the time.
See the time until I got my score in the test. First grade, right?
Yeah.
But you felt both nervous in both cases anyhow, right? It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Nervous. Okay. Thinking. Easily. Huh. Okay, so far?
Yeah.
All right, now. Now you want to answer some of those other questions, right?
Yeah, about the word assessment and stuff.
All right, so now, here we go. So is this where you say assessment to me means tests?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where you go now. Okay. Assessment means tests. Tests.
How about, do the assessments give the students knowledge of how they've been learning or no?
At Zoco, some of the tests is the questions. They might have not seen it and seen it before, so like the test is some kind of like. Sometimes they've seen the stuff and
So you think it helps the teacher in the school, but not the students? Know how well they've done?
not like when they see their scores maybe, but like when they're taking it, sometimes they might be more stressed if they see something they haven't seen before. Because some of the tests sometimes have those little kind of things, or of the wording, it's different from how they learn it. So they might know, but so yeah.
That's taken. Sure. And sometimes students, you see that?
Yeah.
This can also mean this can also mean how well students have done. Is that right? The work in the classroom. No, yes.
Yeah, I think.
I get it. This can also mean how well students have done work in the classroom with a teacher or as a class where everyone has the same kind of testing material.
This part, I think it was so cool, kind of saying that the different type of testing with like either just the teacher and the kid, or like one, it's like the whole class, but the whole class, and they're taking the whole test, the same test.
Okay. Or teacher or oh well they are doing in class where is that right?
Mm, I think so. Yeah.
So some of this next part you already answered, right? Your introduction.
I think so. It's kind of like repeating the thing here too.
So this should be, you've got to talk about what comes to your mind when you hear or use the word assessment. How did you acquire this meaning? The term assessment, when, why? What is the purpose of the assessments? When you think of assessing a young child, what do you think of doing? So that's all new.
I think I didn't really answer all those questions.
Okay, but when you do answer it all. Think of approaches, instruments. Oh, I guess this is all new. Okay, fine. This is all new. Sorry. I haven't heard. I haven't heard the term assessment in more detail. I haven't heard the term assessments. Okay, I haven't fully understood. Maybe we should say that. I haven't fully understood the term assessments hadn't fully understood the term assessment until I took some precedent orientation. Learn more about the meaning of assessments. Assessment through these classes. The Donald assessment. Assessment first grade. Say right, wrong or right?
Yeah.
How come it was hard?
Uh, um, it was so called since the timing of the test of each little section of the test was 1 minute,
Oh,
and then it was to really kind of see how many words or sounds the kid can say
okay,
within that 1 minute.
okay. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And why didn't you know that?
Because I myself struggle with like the sounding
There we
of
go.
the sound, so
Hmm. Letters. And why were you unsure?
uh, because so called English is my second language.
Okay. Sure. Sounds. Sure. Yes. Yeah, good. Yeah, that works. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, but you gotta explain why.
Yeah, yeah.
Purpose of assessments, test students to see if they do what here. Oh, teachers better dress. More This knowledge allows teachers to better address the needs of students by allowing them to focus more of their teaching, really. So, let's see. Purpose of assessment is to test students to see what they've learned in the past school year. Having this knowledge allows students to better address the needs of students, and allowing them to focus more of their teaching on concepts that students students need to learn. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta write this, right?
I think I kind of answered it, but not fully yet for the part.
Well, I don't think you really answered what, this one. So what do you agree with, what don't you agree with? I think you can answer it.
Okay.
And I'm still against seeing that.
Okay.
Okay? You wanna work on it?
I don't.
4 point that's what you think you did.
I think for this one, I'm not even sure how to answer it.
Well, about whether you agree or disagree? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, and about the other meetings of it. Because I think right now it is like 1.5 page.
And what do you need, 3 to 4?
Yes. I'm not
Okay.
sure where I would have to add more. Would I really have to answer these questions?
Well, I think you do,
Okay.
but I don't know how to answer them either. What are the other meanings of assessment?
Because I think in class we kind of with the other one.
You know, you haven't really written about your personal philosophy in assessing your children, right? I mean, I see how this all kind of leads that way.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably talk about anxiety, by the way.
Okay. Maybe that like a paragraph
Yeah.
ish for that one.
Yeah.
And I think there would be a conclusion for this too.
Do you think assessments are good?
I think it really depends.
And what do you think it depends on?
Like if it's really needed to be the kid really need to be assessed or like not, kind of like that.
Like for special programs or whatever?
Yeah, like if those kids need to have an IEP or something.
Okay, so you should probably write about that. Okay,
Okay.
that's more stuff to write about. Yeah, like right here, I think. That is where I put that, right where we left off here.
That will be for what I will put there.
I think there I would talk about whether you think, so you already talked about what the purpose of assessment is. And here I think you should talk about, do you agree with assessments?
So I agree.
Like, when are they necessary? What you just said.
Oh, about like it. Okay, depends. Okay, yes. Because there are so-called some other questions in that other document that I sent you before too.
Yeah.
The about like so-called kind of a little more similar to these questions.
Okay.
It's when assessments take place, who did it, the assessment, who's being assessed, those kind of stuff. So more questions, more
Okay.
questions for this.
I'm putting things in capitals that I think you should write about.
Okay.
Because this has to do with your philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
right, which is really what you're trying to get to here. Personal philosophy of assessing young children, gotta address that.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. And if you have thoughts on, is it really necessary? Maybe yes, maybe no. Give us your thoughts on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that's where this would go, right after you stop thinking there.
Okay.
Then society. Yeah, I want more of your opinion here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so after you write that, the students really need assessments, when and why are they important?
Mhm.
Okay? They talk about anxiety. Yes. And how it can negatively, okay?
Mm.
Okay. What ways test taking hurt chances of students success in school? Okay, I
Okay.
think I would definitely address all that.
And about the philosophy of teaching, I need to add that to it, correct?
I think they want to know about your philosophy of assessing young children.
Yeah, where would I put that?
Well, that's really what this is really what you're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you ask these questions, when you answer these questions, do they, I don't think they do, or I do think they, that's your philosophy. You can use the words philosophy if you want,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what you're really talking about here. Okay, what's the problem with assessments? I don't believe in them. I do believe in them. That's your philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I think that would all go here at the end.
And then about this, the assessing the young children is also part of that, right? The philosophy.
Yeah. Yeah. Should you do it? Should children be assessed? So you've just said the purpose of assessments is to test students to see what they've learned, and how having that knowledge allows teachers to better address the needs of students by allowing them to focus more of their teaching on the concepts that individual students need to learn in the classroom. So that's all, yes, yes. But there's a negative to it too, okay? That's not all there is.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I still don't understand,
Yes.
what?
You don't understand what?
Are there meanings of assessment that you easily agree with? I don't know what they're getting at here. What are they? Are there other, so I just don't know. Are there other meanings?
I think that's why I kind of answered that part of that. So I wasn't sure.
I don't know what assessment are.
Because in that other little document, there are some other questions. And this is the first little one before that other one. So,
Am I looking at the right document?
yeah, yeah.
So this is that and motivating students, that's a very important thing. What does that mean, assessor influence?
That's about to go, what my classmates, they have mentioned about I think it was like the teacher,
Yeah,
how the teacher was the one motivating the students to keep taking the test, that part.
okay.
And go back to the other connection.
So summative versus formative.
The type of test.
Do you need to talk about that?
I might.
So somewhere in here, I would talk about the importance of motivating students to do well. How the assessor can motivate is important.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down too. Discuss. You know what I mean by assessor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where to tell you to put this, to tell you.
Will this be?
Okay, so there's 3 points I think
Mhm.
to address, okay? I'm sure that points 2 and 3 should come at the end of this.
Okay.
Point 1 maybe. I think I would put point one after point two here. Okay,
That'd be okay.
so I'm gonna move it actually. So first, you're talking about students really need assessments. When and why are they important? Point two, discuss how it is important for the assessor, most likely the teacher, to be able to motivate students who are taking tests. Three, talk about anxiety of testing and how to negatively affect students. That's, I think, the order I would do it.
Oh,
Seems kind of logical. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So you got some more to write here, but that's okay. Because you got to figure out how to fill it in 4 pages anyhow.
Yes. Maybe like make it 3.5.
Yeah, even if you make it to 3, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right? You said 3 to 4. You're already about a page and a half.
I think with minusing all the questions and stuff, yeah, like a 1.5 pages right now.
Yeah, the only thing I'm just clueless about is
That question, right? Those
yes,
questions.
are there meetings of assessment that you consider no idea.
I wasn't sure when I looked at that, so that's why I
Are you
was
see Joyce?
tomorrow
Maybe she would have some idea.
about that part.
Yes, because that is just no idea. Because all of these questions, are leading to your personal philosophy of assessing young children.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. I feel like you guys do something with are there meetings of assessments?
Yeah, that one I was not sure.
And if you do figure out what they're talking about, that's gonna go earlier then.
I
Okay?
will move this.
You're gonna move that. Yeah, we can even try and move it now if you want.
Okay, where will I move that?
That's where I put it.
Okay.
Okay, if you can figure out what the heck it means. And that's logical.
Yes.
Assessment. Yeah, I think that's a logical place to put it.
Okay.
Okay, that's your challenge here. I think the rest of it's pretty gonna be not hard for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think these 3 questions you can answer.
Okay, yes.
The sub 1 and 3 you've had personal experience with, and 2 you can understand, right? The assessor, how important it is for the assessor to be able to motivate students. That's logical.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the rest of it's not going to be hard, but you've got to figure out the other piece, which your tutor is not able to help you. To sum up the meaning of assessment and be proud.
That'll be the conclusion.
Yeah, that's fine. That's. I think you're good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
The rest of it's not going to take that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, somehow you got to figure out that one piece because that is bewildering to me.
Yeah, that part I'm not sure.
Yeah. Is there anyone else you can ask? Maybe Joyce.
Yeah. I will look at the rubric to make sure is that really necessary-ish for it first. Part is kind of confusing. But that's why I'm not sure for that part.
But you've got today is the 29th. You've got Friday. You should be able to do this. I don't think you have enough pages here.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Yeah, you're definitely halfway. Okay.
So what days are you?
I'm here Tuesday and Wednesday. mean, you might be able to switch hours if you want, but I can't store a number of hours. If it comes to it.
Maybe two, if you want to break them up. Yeah, if you think about, if you want to do it an hour on Tuesday and more on Wednesday, I don't think. That's typical, stuff to do.
Okay.
All right, otherwise I will see you next week.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep that picture.
Nice. Thank you, thank you.